Thanks, mate. Listen, I'll go and have a shower and then I'll sort your points out for you. You'll have it ready by lunchtime.
I'm supposed to be working at lunchtime. I managed to stay awake.
Well, why don't you go and have a couple of hours kit now?
Oh, don't you worry, I will do. I feel terrible.
Listen, I know last night wasn't very comfortable, but... well, it wasn't all bad, was it?
I'm so cold and tired, I can hardly remember.
Well, it wasn't supposed to end up like that anyway. Let me make it up to you. I'll buy you a drink this evening.
I'm looking then as well.
Oh, yeah?
You all right?
What's the matter with you two? It's not like you've been up all night. Well, you have been up all night. What, in that?
Jason, if you ever go out with a mechanic, choose one who knows what he's doing.
Well, Chloe, what about tomorrow night? Chloe?
Morning, Eric. Had any breakfast?
Coffee and a slice of toast. Why?
Because I have a table ready and waiting for you.
I haven't got time for this. Got to be in hot and oven.
Oh, but we insist, don't we, Marlon?
We do, dear Art. Oh, please excuse the tablecloth. A cat's walked all over it.
And we're so sorry about the broken glasses and plates.
Fortunately, the food was in the fridge or that would have been ruined as well. And it all happened because some dozy pillock left the door open.
I can understand you being upset, Marlon. But I think we can dispense with this charade. Sarcasm is such a crude weapon.
If you prefer it, I could use a blunt instrument.
Hey, it was a genuine mistake, old chap. I really am most terribly sorry.
I can see that you are, Eric. I can see sincerity oozing out of you. You're like a cuddly pustule.
Oh, it's a big word for a dingle. I really will try and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Well, it wouldn't if you lived somewhere else.
What?
It can't be easy for you living all over the restaurant. The noise, the smells, the angry chef.
I've done it for the last few years. I scarcely noticed, to be honest.
All the same, we think it'd be better for all concerned if you were to move out. The sooner, the better.
You want me to move out? I'm disappointed in you, Marlon. I really am. You want me to move out of my own home for the sake of you and your third-rate greasy spoon? The crocker is not the only thing that's cracked around here, so is your brain.
Well, that weren't much of a plan, was it? We've just annoyed him.
Oh, come on with something, Tricia. Just give me time.
Hello?
There's a cup of tea in the pot. It's fresh.
Cheers.
This will be ready in a couple of minutes.
I'm not hungry, I just want a hot bath and a bit of kit.
Well, you can do that when you've had a bite to eat. Life forward looks better on a full stomach.
It's going to take more than bacon, sausage and eggs to put me right.
I'll tell you a little story.
Len, I've been on nights, I'm knackered.
And then it can be a bedtime story. A couple of years after me and Arlene got wed, we had a chance to buy his own house. We'd been living with the mum until then. It was a case of too many cooks, you know.
I know just what you mean.
Anyway, we scraped together the deposit and we're due to move in a couple of weeks when bang, I lost my job out of the blue. My mother-in-law said we should stop with there and forget about the house, but we got us hearts set on having our own place.
Does this story have a point?
Be patient, will you? Night before my job finished, we sat at home as miserable as sin. We'd more or less accepted that we'd have to go up the house and stop where we were. But I had a few bob left from my wages, so we decided to go to Pitcher's and then have a fish and chip supper after, so we did.
And that's it?
No. We had a right laugh in spite of everything. And on the way home, I met an old pal of mine who told me about this new garage opening on Bury Road. I went next morning, got the job, and we moved into his house as per plan, so there.
So what you're saying, fish and chips is the answer to all my problems?
No, I'm saying that things generally come right. And sometimes they take you by surprise.
Len, I know what you're trying to say, but it's really not what I want to hear right now.
There's no point in brooding, love. Look, I tell you what, why don't we go for a drink later when you've had a rest? Come on, we'll have a bit of a laugh.
No.
Come on.
I just need a bit of time on my own. Do a bit of thinking, you know.
OK, sort yourself.
Right, you sign there, and I'll hand over the rest of the cash.
Oh, nobody said out about signing anything.
Well, this thing's got to be done right and proper. You know that as well as I do.
The only thing I sign is benefit checks.
Don't be daft, Zach. You can't just spit on your palm and shake hands, not with something like this. He's right, it has to be done official.
No signature, no cash. Simple as that.
Go on, Zach.
You're a very lucky man, Mr. Sherwin. Acquiring Dingle property.
Aye, happen.
Sign it, Zach.
Right. That's your copy. And that's your 1,800 quid. Count it if you like.
Oh, I'm sure there's no need, Mr. Sherwin. I'm sure it's all there.
It is. Well, I must be off. Ta very much, Mr. Dingle. Pleasure doing business with you.
I'll see you out.
Ta.
Having Paul in that flat, it's like having an albatross round us necks.
What?
Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. We did it at school. Water everywhere, not a drop to drink.
You mean you're going to switch off your stopcock?
No, it's a poem.
You're going to read him a poem?
No, I know what I'd like to do to him.
Marlon.
Sorry, love.
I thought you were supposed to be coming up with some sort of plan.
What I need to do is make his life a complete misery, like a painted ship. Never mind.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
You're about 18 hours late by my reckoning. Where were you last night?
I went for a test drive in my car with Scott. He'd fixed it. Only we broke down.
Oh, you soppy cow. Didn't fall for that old routine, did you?
I'm not stupid, Tricia. The car really did break down. Scott didn't have the right part.
You never did.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you work through this lunch and have tonight off?
You what?
Oh, thanks, man. That'd be great.
My pleasure. Now, you better get through and open up. We've got a tail for 2 boots at 1 o'clock.
You're such a sweetie.
What you going to give her the evening off for?
Well, we've only got a couple of bookings tonight. 7:30. I thought we could close early. Go to the pictures. What do you reckon?
Oh, can we afford it?
I think it's a small price to pay for getting rid of Pollard.
You what?
Something Chloe said about not having the right part for the job.
Don't creep up on me like that, woman. I had a flaming heart attack.
Well, if you do, at least I'll be able to pay for a decent funeral.
I thought we'd been robbed.
Well, that's why I've hidden it. I know money has a habit of disappearing in this place.
Well, you could have told me.
Well, you remember, we agreed we were going to put some by for Belle, get me a new wheelbarrow and a few bits and bobs for the business. And, of course, get an headstone for Ben and Butch.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But there still should be plenty left for a few beers.
I don't think you want to celebrate. I know how painful it is for you parting with a bit of Dingle heritage.
Well, a couple of pints will help me come to terms with it.
Here, I'll not see you go thirsty.
Well, this is not going to go far.
Zach, I do not want you spending the rest of it on Bernice's pension fund.
I'm not saying we do, but we've never had as much money. This is a momentous day and should be recognised as such.
How?
By having a bit of a do. Sharing our good fortune with our nearest and dearest in the best Dingle tradition. Now, what do you say?
You're going to chuck yourself in, give us your money first.
Ain't got any.
I could soon sort that out. Go into what and have a look round the shops.
Nah.
Well, why the long face then?
You know why?
What, your life's rubbish, you mean? I should have got used to that by now.
There's a guy round at our place this morning putting a for sale sign up. That means he's definitely selling the farm.
So? You live somewhere else. You'll get by.
It's not only that. Charles coming up.
Got to be a witness.
Can't do that.
Of course you can.
I can't.
When I was your age, I got done for 2C'ing, right? Looked a bit like you. Scrawny and miserable. They like that. See, they felt sorry for me. So, I told them a pack of lies and got off.
It's murder, not nicking a car.
Did you hear what I just said?
Can't I just say I'm ill or something?
Don't be stupid. You want to help your dad, don't you?
Of course I do.
You'll be all right. I'm telling you.
Hiya. I was just on my way to find you.
Oh, I've paid my TV licence, honest.
I couldn't care less. I wondered if you fancied a drink.
Oh, I'm going for a walk. Make the most of my last day of freedom. I'm back to school on Monday.
How about later?
Desperate, are you?
A few more days as Sean's dad and I will be. Yeah, he's like a mother hen.
Something I've never been accused of.
I just need a bit of grown-up company.
Okay, about 7:30.
Great.
All right.
See ya.
Your car's ready. We get it whenever you like.
Oh. Well, in that case, as soon as I finished here. So how much do I owe you?
You don't. You had a lousy night. I feel responsible.
Oh. Well, I won't argue, not on my wages.
I'll see you around.
Yeah. Scott? Do you still fancy a drink tonight?
I thought you said you were working.
Marlon gave me the night off.
Well, in that case, yeah.
See you later then.
Okay.
So you've never slept with anyone other than Sean, but you must have had offers.
A few.
And you turned them all down. I couldn't do that. I mean, I'm not saying my way's better, but at least I feel like I'm in control of my life. It's probably an illusion, but it's a comforting one.
Yeah, well, your priorities change when you get married, especially once the kids come along.
Do you want him back?
Don't know. I really don't know.
Do you want somebody else?
Do you have anyone in mind?
You tell me.
Nobody.
You must have wondered what it feels like. Different lips, different hands.
Yeah, thanks. You can spare me the details.
I'm right, talk to him.
The thought has crossed my mind.
Well, if that's what you want, don't wait for it to happen. Go and get it.
You're round.
Well, I better get going. I'm meeting Nicola at 1:30.
Right, all love.
Ooh, make sure you tell her about Monday night. She'll be very welcome.
What's happening Monday?
We're having a party. We're coming to a bit of money, you know. We're selling the barn, so we thought we'd celebrate.
Oh, dear.
It's only a barn. There's no need to get upset.
No, it's not that. I mean, I'd really like to come, but I'm not sure if I can. Not on Monday.
We'd like you to be there. It's a family occasion.
I'll try. I might be a bit late. If you don't mind, I best be going.
I was a bit worried this morning. Didn't think you wanted to see me again.
And who could blame me?
Yeah, well, I'm glad you changed your mind.
Well, I wasn't going to pass up the chance of a free drink.
Yeah, well, that wasn't the only reason you came, was it?
Told you I don't get paid much.
I reckon you secretly enjoyed last night. You did really, didn't you?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon we'll look back in the future and have a good old laugh about it.
Well, you think we've got a future, do you?
Well, do you?
See you later.
See you later. Enjoy yourself.
You don't want to drinking on your own. Good-looking woman like you.
I was just thinking about going home.
You don't want to do that. Not when you can have a drink with me.
You know what I want, do you?
I've known that for a long time. Right?
What can I get you, Marlon? Nothing. Thanks, Alan. We're not stopping. We just popped in for a quick word with Eric.
You've got a restaurant to run?
We've closed early, haven't we, Marlon? That's what we came to tell you.
Yeah, we're going to the pictures and then we might go to a club, so we'll be back very late.
I'm not the slightest bit interested in your social life, thank you very much indeed.
Just thought you want to know that you won't be disturbed by the restaurant tonight. Isn't that right, Trish?
Yeah, it'd be like sleeping somewhere else altogether.
Go away.
See ya!
Stop the party. You've got a date with Ed.
It's not a date. We made an arrangement to meet, that's all.
Call it what you like. You're telling me that you're not going to see him so you can go to some booze up with the Dingles who you see every day?
It's an important family occasion. They expect me to be there. Besides, it's not strictly true that I won't be seeing Ed, because I will.
What?
I shall have to see him as arranged to tell him that I can't go to the meeting. Then I'll go to the party.
He's going to go a bundle on that, isn't he?
What do you mean?
Well, he's going to think you're giving him the elbow. Your first proper date, and you're bailing out.
It's not a date.
You and Ed are meant to be together. And a message from Butch, remember? It's your destiny. Go for it.
So what about Andrew Fraser?
What about him?
Well, you like him, don't you?
Are you changing the subject?
Yes.
He's lovely.
So, will you be meeting him on a regular basis?
We left it kind of open-ended, you know. He's a busy man. But we get on really well, and he said he wanted to see me again. Probably tonight. He could be here any minute.
So he didn't say for definite, then?
That's not how it works, Emily.
Come on! I think I better get going. I don't want to end up being a raspberry when Andrew gets here.
Gooseberry.
Any kind of fruit.
All right.
You sure you don't mind sitting here on your own?
No, he'll be here soon.
Are you sure?
He will be.
Do you know what it reminds me of sitting here with you?
What?
Being in the interview room down at the Nick.
How'd you work that one out?
Well, it's your job to make people cough, innit? Tell the truth.
You should know you've been on the receiving end plenty of times.
Well, I reckon it's the other way around tonight.
Under arrest, Emma?
No. No, you're free to go. But, I think there's something you want to tell me. Get it off your mind.
Good copy. You've been studying different techniques?
I'm an expert on technique.
Oh.
See? We both know there's something you're hiding. How you feel. Only you won't admit it.
Got any proof?
I've got plenty of circumstantial evidence, but if I'm going to get you, I reckon I'll have to make you confess.
And how'd you propose to do that, then?
Get you alone somewhere? Somewhere private. I wouldn't hurt you. I'd be nice to you. You'd feel great.
You reckon?
Just say the word.
Give it up, Kane. Stick to crime, you haven't got what it takes, excuse me.
Angie! Angie! What's up with you?
Get lost.
You can't keep running away.
What happened in there? It was just a game, all right. Just words, it didn't mean anything.
If you say so.
You have no idea what I feel about anything, so don't pretend you do.
Where are you going?
Nowhere.
Don't mind if I tag along, then?
Horrible, isn't it? Being stood up.
Who says I've been stood up?
Emily's gone and you keep looking at your watch. Recognise the signs. I've been there.
Well, if you must know, it's Andrew Fraser. But it wasn't a definite arrangement.
Like him, do you?
Yeah, I do. He's dead nice.
And does he feel the same way about you?
What's it got to do with you?
Well, I know what it's like to fall for someone and have your heart broken. I'd hate to see it happen to you, that's all.
It won't. I'll have one more.
Do you want another?
No, thanks. I think it's time I was going.
Already?
I'm really tired. I want an early night.
Oh, I'll come with you then.
No, you won't.
Chloe!
I'm going straight to bed and straight to sleep.
When am I going to see you again then?
Well, it's a small village. I expect we'll bump into each other. Thanks for the drink.
You're asking for trouble being out here on your own.
Is that a threat?
I'll warm you up then, shall I? It's gonna happen, you know that, don't you?
Stop! Stop!
What the hell do you think you're playing at?
I can't. I can't.
It's all right. It won't matter. Another time, mate.